Welcome to a journey through Canada's quiet surface and its hidden histories, where calm waters sometimes mask storms beneath. Our first revelation takes us back to around the year 1000 when Norse explorers reached Newfoundland's shores. They built a settlement at L'Anse aux Meadows, marking the earliest known European presence in North America. Philosophically, history is often loud, yet truth keeps finding its way back to the quiet places. Next, we venture into Nahanni National Park, where the Valley of Headless Men earned its ominous name in the early 1900s. The valley's beauty contrasts with a chilling series of unexplained deaths that left many secrets unspoken. To this day, the truth behind those decapitated cases remains elusive, a haunting puzzle in stone and wind. Philosophically, even the most breathtaking places can cradle dark, unsolved truths. Move forward to the 1950s, when Inuit families were displaced during Cold War intensifications. The relocation led to freezing conditions, starvation, and disappearance, a tragedy kept out of public view for decades. Civilization often hides its deepest wounds behind carefully polished surfaces. We then arrive at the Great Northeast Blackout of 2003, one of the largest power failures in North American history. For many, darkness became a chance to come together, share food, music, and resilience. This moment reveals how crisis can illuminate the best of human nature when communities unite. Philosophically, darkness often shines a brighter light on our collective humanity. As the 1900s give way to a new century, Canada's stories continue to surprise and unsettle even the calmest shores. Now we turn to the quieter corners where history hides in plain sight, waiting to be understood. For the Viking era, imagine the grit of early boats and the determination to seek new lands. The Viking settlement marked a turning point, proving exploration often precedes empire in subtle ways. The Nahanni mystery invites awe and caution, reminding us that beauty can veil danger. In the Arctic relocations, policy and power intersected with survival, shaping generations. Yet some lessons persist: dignity, resilience, and the ethics of governance. The blackout taught that cooperation outlasts crisis, and community is a powerful counter to fear. As we near the end, consider how Canada's quiet histories carry louder questions about our values. From North Shores to frozen camps, the country's past invites us to listen more deeply to what remains unseen. Philosophically, truth is not a single confession, but a chorus of voices across time. Let this be a reminder: the quiet nation can harbor extraordinary, unsettling stories worth understanding. Thank you for watching. May these 10 glimpses broaden how you see Canada and its past. If you'd like, I can expand any single event into a deeper, standalone mini-episode. Would you prefer a faster pace with more intense visuals or a slower, more reflective tone for future edits? End of the journey for now, the Canadian story continues to unfold in unexpected ways. Closing thought: truth travels through whispers as much as through headlines. Fade out with a final note of reflection on Canada's hidden histories and their enduring meaning.
In the quiet of winter, Canada's liquid gold drew thieves like moths to a shimmering flame. The maple farms and canneries whispered of a theft that would shimmer in headlines for years. The loss was not just millions in cash, but a blow to trust in a sweet national symbol. Philosophers might say greed wears a friendly mask when it hides in everyday abundance. Scenes shift to a different kind of control, where minds were shaped in hidden rooms. In collaboration with powerful forces, memory itself became a commodity in secret trials. Patients navigated a maze of questions and silences, some losing pieces of who they were. Philosophy speaks. Power misused in peaceful nations reveals humanity's deepest fear. From the prairies to the foothills, stones tell a story older than modern maps. The buffalo stone alignments align with constellations, a calendar carved by Indigenous hands. These stones whisper that knowledge was once equal to power in the hands of elders. Western civilization later learned this lesson the hard way. Awe and caution must coexist. Then, a blast in the Atlantic Canadian harbor, Halifax, 1917, forever altering the coast. Two ships collided, and the explosion became the largest non-nuclear blast in North America. In seconds, thousands faced fate shaped by a single moment of negligence. The incident carved a warning about responsibility, even in times of peace. Back to the syrup saga, investigators traced routes, culprits, and missing barrels across provinces. Notes, ledgers, and whispers painted a picture of elaborate logistics and shadowy networks. Meanwhile, Memory debates echoed in academic halls about consent, power, and the ethics of influence. The ancient stones reminded us that scientific curiosity can coexist with reverence for ancestors. The Halifax tale shows how communities endure, remember, and rebuild after catastrophe. Each thread, greed, control, ancient wisdom, and collective resilience, creates a broader human pattern. Philosophical insight. Greed wears a sweet mask. Beware what it tastes like. Philosophical insight. Power can betray a nation's trust when wielded without accountability. Philosophical insight. Knowledge belongs to those who seek it with humility and care. Philosophical insight. Strength of a people is measured by how they mend after disaster. As the scenes shift, remember that history often hides in ordinary moments and quiet landscapes. The Great Maple Syrup heist remains a symbol of how value and vulnerability intertwine. The MK Ultra chapter reminds us to guard the vulnerable from those who wield power without consent. The ancient pyramid scene teaches that civilizations leave enduring marks on the land and sky. Halifax, a city of resilience, demonstrates how communities rise from ash to purpose. End scene. A reflective close-up on a single maple leaf, a symbol of memory and meaning. Canada's gold reserves quietly vanished from the national ledger, like a door left ajar to a secret future. From the 1990s to 2020, the nation's gold was reduced to nearly zero, yet the record remains elusive. The government has never offered a clear explanation, leaving questions to echo in empty corridors. Even nations guard their future in shadows, where explanations are scarce and theories linger. Philosophical insight. Even powerful countries keep secrets, especially about what lies ahead. But there are echoes of secrets in every ledger, every policy, every whispered rumor. Scene shift. The mysteriously vanishing gold reserves across decades. Visual clue? A vault door slightly ajar, revealing nothing but empty space and a single dormant light. Despite being a top gold producer, Canada's gold reserve deficit is paradoxically vast. Philosophical insight. The future can be a vault, locked where we refuse to look. Scene 2. The missing people of British Columbia forests. For decades, disappearances have puzzled locals and authorities alike. No trace, no clue, just the hush of the woods and unanswered questions. Nature bears scars, yet it rarely grants what it takes back. Philosophical insight. Nature often forgives, but it does not always return what it takes. The forest keeps secrets in layers, one disappearance blending into the next. The community searches, questions arise, and answers retreat behind leaves. Scene 3. Conclusion. Canada's complex history beneath the surface. A nation of calm exteriors, but layered stories lie just below the surface. History is not just dates, it is a mirror of memory and forgetting. The missing gold, the vanished people, all point to questions that outlive the years. Conclusion. The surface piece of Canada hides a history that invites contemplation. Philosophical insight. History is a mirror that reflects what humanity chooses to remember. The story invites us to look deeper, beyond comfort, toward truth. Because history is never just dates. It is a living dialogue between memory and meaning. End credits sting. The future remains a mystery we must keep examining. Music cue. A soft, contemplative ambient track accompanies the final reflection. Thank you for exploring these unresolved chapters of Canada's past. If you crave more, we can expand each topic into deeper standalone mini-docs, or we can create a series of 12-second reels, each capturing a single scene of intrigue. Tell me your preference, and I will tailor the next steps. Meanwhile, this framework preserves the core of your prompt into a cinematic documentary. Background music, ambient mood to support quiet mystery and thoughtful inquiry.